Hello guys, welcome to Mohit UPSC vlogs. So, in this video, we are going to study current affairs of 17th May 2021. This is my way of completing current affairs, daily current affairs. I don't read newspaper. I just read the daily current affair analysis from Byju's. So let's start. Let's go to the topics directly. So in GS1 there is one topic in geography. Okay, so this article is about Cyclone Tauktae, which is coming from Arabian Sea towards Karnataka, Kerala, Goa, and in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Gujarat, coastal areas. So here we get to know a new term, that is gale force winds. So they have explained what is the gale force wind. Okay, so gale force wind is persistent wind with minimum speed of 50 km per hour and maximum speed of 102 km per hour. Okay, it is typically associated with coastal regions. So this thing we can remember. It can be given as a statement in prelims questions. So term we have to know, we should know the meaning of term. What is the gale force wind? Okay, so IMD has predicted that Tauktae, which has intensified to very serious cyclonic storm, is may get more severe and reach to Gujarat coast. So this is the news. We don't need to remember what is the current news, but we should know about what is severe cyclonic storm, how IMD predicts this, how IMD gives name, how these names are given to cyclones. These things we should know. Water level okay. Indian National Center for Ocean Information Service. So I I don't know where is the headquarters of I in courses. Course. So I'm trying to search. Government. Okay. So in COIS headquarters are in Hyderabad. IMD. IMD headquarters. Okay. IMD headquarters are in New Delhi. So these things we should know. Okay, let's move to second article. that is related to international relations, which comes under GS2. So UNSC calls for an organization. Okay, so if you are following the news daily, then you might be knowing that there is a conflict going on between Israel and Gaza. So that is a long that is from very long period. This conflict is going on from very long period, but now it has intensified after Gaza attacked Israel with some missiles, and again Israel retaliated with airstrikes on Gaza. So this article is related to that situation. So UNSC has discussed, and UN Security General has pleaded for peace in the region. That's right. Okay, so these 3,000 rockets were fired by Gaza towards Israel, which Israel neutralized with the help of its Iron Dome system, Iron Dome, Iron Dome missile system. Okay, UN, Qatar, and Egypt are trying to broke a ceasefire between the Israel and Gaza, Palestine. These topics we should prepare in advance, because this is a very long period topic. Means it's going on from very long time. So we can know the basic of this conflict, Israel-Palestine conflict, and whatever the new developments are there, we can add it to our notes. So we don't need to read again and again the same topic. So that's my approach towards these current affairs. Fighting against Afghanistan and okay. So Taliban and Afghan government were on ceasefire of 3 days for Eid ul Fitr, but now their ceasefire has been ended and fighting is started again. So for this topic, you should know you should know the basics of the Afghanistan crisis. What is the role of Taliban, Afghan government, India? What India? What is the India's stake in the Afghanistan? How it can affect the India? Like that, we should analyze this topic. What is the role of US, China, Russia, and Israel, Iran, and Gulf countries? So these are big players in the Afghanistan region, in the Afghanistan crisis. And you might be knowing that President Donald Trump broke a peace deal with the with Taliban and Afghan government. Okay, Okay. So next article is related to polity and governance. So this article is talking about or the adoption policies in adoption issues arising out of the increased number of orphans because of COVID-19 pandemic. So many children have become orphan because of the death of their parents due to COVID-19 pandemic. This article we have studied in yesterday, uh, just yesterday's CNA also. So we don't need to read it again. We, okay, this article is talking about gender inequality. Okay, okay. So World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report has come, and in that India has slipped from 112 to 140 amongst 160, 156 countries. Okay. So economic participation or in economy, the participation of women are very less. So it is the main factor to the lower rank of India in gender gap report. Energy success in India, in the Indian economy. Politics. So this data we can remember, we can quote it in mains exam anyway. So labor participation of women is 22% in India, one of the lowest in the world. Wage gap between men and women. Okay, there is a wage gap also between the men and women for the same work. Expected subject. Okay, so this data also we can remember. Only 18% of working age women are employed as compared to 75% of men. Okay, so only 18% of working age women are employed, and on the other hand, 75% of men are employed, of working age are employed. Pre-pandemic statistics, and after pandemic statistics may be worse for women. Okay, so because of COVID-19 pandemic, unemployment has increased and it is going to increase the poverty in India. So this pandemic has worsened the situation of gender inequality in India. Okay, so one more data we can remember or we can ignore. That much data we don't need to remember. So this data is saying 61% of male workers were unaffected during the lockdown, while only 19% of women experienced this kind of work security. Okay, so their work security was very less as compared to men, as compared to that of men. Women have lost all jobs. Okay, so this is giving so many statistics about the gender inequality because of pandemic, how it has affected women. So we just need to remember two, three data. We cannot remember so much data, and we should know the analysis of the topic, how it is affecting the women, and what we can do to improve the situation. Recommendation, short-term measures. These we should remember. Expansion of Manrega. Okay, so very important suggestion is expansion of Manrega. It gives employment in rural as well as in urban wage section. Urban urban section also. Of urban employment guarantee targeted at women. Okay, urban employment guarantee targeted at women. So they should be coordinated effort by state to get the employment of women. By also setting up of community kitchens, prioritizing the opening of schools, anonymity centers, governments energy government universal allowance for 5,000 per month. Long-term measures. Okay, so there should be a COVID-19 hardship allowance of at least 5,000 per month for 6 months. Okay. So, effective and Anganwadi workers, most of them are women. Okay. Long-term measures, national employment policy, currently in the work and systematically as the country around the policy and women. Okay. National employment policy should be women-centric. For the four sector, women are really significant. Growth in current healthcare, IT, education, agriculture, and emerging artificial intelligence of China. The government should focus on increasing public investment in social like health. The government should increase public investment in social like health, education, child and elderly care, which can bring women into workforce not only by directly creating employment for them, but also alleviating some of their domestic work burden. Okay. Next article discussing the tribunal system. Okay, so there is a new ordinance, Tribunals Reforms Ordinance 2021. So by using this ordinance, Center has abolished several appellate tribunals, authorities, and transferred their jurisdiction to other existing judicial bodies. Okay, Tribunal Reform Ordinance 2021 has been challenged in Supreme. Okay, this has been challenged in Supreme Court announces that it sought criticism for following reasons. Following reasons. The particular rules the government's employer bypass the usual legislative process, justifying the legislature of its right to discuss and debate on the issue. Okay, so government is taking ordinance route and bypassing the usual legislature process and depriving the legislature of its right to discuss. And this has done by the governments in past also very frequently. So this is the misuse of ordinance power of president, impact of the abolishment of tribunals, and the stakeholder can be of profound impact on the interaction in the other activities of Indian judiciary practices and assembly prepare to launch in the tribunal to its own. Okay. Code okay. Can lead to a situation where the system can be used to serve political or private interests. So, okay. So this article is talking about NTC, Tribunal Reforms Ordinance, and its impact on the judicial proceedings and how NTC can improve the functioning of tribunals, because tribunals do both administrative and judicial function. So if NTC is there, then it can take care of the administrative functions of the tribunals, and it can make tribunals more efficient and quick. So tribunals can focus on their judicial functions, and it can increase the rate of okay, I'm not getting the proper word for this. Judicial functioning as an umbrella authority can efficiency as well as ensure better accountability. It can ensure better accountability, and it can increase efficiency, and it can make the judiciary process fast, help in tribunal independence. Tribunal, and it can also help in maintaining tribunal independence. And the concept of NTC, National Tribunals Commission, was came In the case Chandra Kumar versus Union of India, 1997, the fine mistake which has been vested with the Okay, so this article was quite informative. Why situation okay, so this article is talking about the virus situation among tribals. So this thing we have studied in last year, yesterday current affair also. We should know the PVTGs, who are PVTGs and what is their statistics in India. So COVID-19 situation in Odisha, PVTGs among the PVTGs in Odisha has worsened. Many individuals Dongriya, Kond community and Bonda community have tested positive. Kond is PVTG in Nyamgiri Hill range of Rayagada district in Odisha. Bonda community PVTG in Bonda Hill in Malkangiri district. Okay, Dongriya. So we should know the name of some PVTGs and these are in new. So we should know the name. Examiner can give in prelims questions and we should know these PVTGs are from which state and which area. Nyamgiri Hill, Bonda Hill. We should know locate the Nyamgiri Hill, Bonda Hill on map. Like we can search Nyamgiri Hill range. So where is Nyamgiri? Nyamgiri. You can search Bonda Hill, Malkangiri, Bonda Hill, Malkangiri, Rayagada district. So this is Bonda Hill, Malkangiri. So this is the situation. Okay, so here it is the Nyamgiri Hill in Eastern Ghat. There is Bonda Hill. Malkangiri district. Karlapet Wildlife Sanctuary. So, so Nyamgiri Hill Range. Okay, so there is a wildlife sanctuary, Karlapet Wildlife Sanctuary, near to the Nyamgiri Hill Range and Rayagada. This is the Rayagada district. Where is Malkangiri? I think. Okay. So Bonda Hills are here. Kanger Ghati. This is the Kanger Ghati National Park. This is in Chhattisgarh. Indravati National Park. Kal Kalrapet Wildlife Sanctuary. And this is the Malkangiri district. This is Sukma range. Okay. If you all, if you guys know that Sukma is a Naxalite area. Bijapur. This is the area of, this is the Naxalite area, Naxalite belt. Boda Pada, Bonda Hill. Okay, guys. Malkangiri. This is there. Somewhere. Okay. This is Bonda Hill, and this is Niamgiri Hill. So in near Niamgiri Hill there is a Karlapet Wildlife Sanctuary, and here this is Malkangiri. So this is Bonda Hill, and it is near to Kangir Ghati National Park, which is in Chhattisgarh, and it is on the border of Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Okay, guys, I think it's clear to you all. It's clear to you all. There are 75 PVTGs in India, and maximum number of PVTGs are in India, in Odisha, Odisha state. Indian Passport to General Consortia. When it is now, Indian Passport to General Consortia, providing 10 lakh credit for senior social Okay, so this was launched by the government to assess the new the situation of the SARS-CoV-2 virus in India. If there is a new strain, so these labs can detect, and it can help India to make its policy to deal with the coronavirus pandemic. So in this system there were 10 labs. So it was named as SARS-CoV-2 Genomic Consortia. Should, we should remember the term. It can be asked in prelims. It would monitor the genomic variation in the sample. So it is for monitoring the genomic variations in the of the SARS-CoV-2 virus. It is high level inter scientific advice for genetic collaborative COV and the consulting report their mentioning results to the Center of Surveillance Unit of the National Center of Disease Control. Okay, these 10 labs report their results to the Central Surveillance Unit of the National Disease Center for Disease Control, from where it is shared with the State Surveillance Unit of Integrated Disease Surveillance Program by Central Surveillance Unit. Okay, so this is the process how the new strain or genomes of the SARS-CoV-2 is monitored in our country. So we should know the headquarters of National Center for Disease Control. And as we will see, okay, NSTI and CDC. Controls Institute of in Delhi and its administration branch. Okay, its headquarters are also in Delhi. Okay, guys, let's go to the next thing. Okay, so today's current affair is completed. Now we should solve some questions. India formally recognized Israel in 1992 when fully diplomatic relations were established between India and Israel. Israel. No Indian Prime Minister has made an official visit to Israel. No, it's wrong. Modi has visited. India has never voted in support of Israel at the UN. or any of its committees. This is also wrong. So the following is all correct. So 2, 3 are wrong. So I think A or D. I will go with A. Yeah, because in before because in Nehruvian era we used to support Palestinian cause. So I think that time we did not recognize Israel, but maybe after 1992 we have recognized Israel. So let's go with A. For so D. India officially recognized the state of Israel on 17. Oh, we have recognized this so early. Here, full diplomatic ties were established in only in 90. Okay, diplomatic ties were established in 1992, but India recognized Israel on 1950. So, guys, this is very important. Prime Minister and the head of India visit. So, these two options were very easy to eliminate. 2019 voted in support of Israel at UN Economic and Social Council. The other was of Observatory to share the Palestinian. Okay. कोई डायरेक्टली सपोर्ट में इंडिया ने वोट किया था शहीद पैलेस्टीनियन ह्यूमन राइट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ऑब्जर्वर स्टेटस देने के खिलाफ ओके सो दिस इज द सिचुएशन which of the following is are weapons India has purchased from Israel Iran Spider Chinook Python Chinook is from America so 312 or 124 Spider Iran Python I go with the yes. So it was easy to eliminate two options. India has purchased Iran, Spider and Python from Israel. Iran is a medium altitude, long endurance, unmanned aerial vehicle. Okay. Iran is unmanned aerial vehicle, medium altitude, long endurance. Strategic and tactical mission developed by Israel is for aerospace industries. The Spider, the Python is Israeli short and medium range mobile air defense system developed by Air Force Defense Advanced Defense System. Python that was programmed of missile developed by Israel Advanced Defense System. The Boeing CH-47 Chinook is an American plane standing helicopter, heavy helicopter. Consider the following statement. Central Adoption Resource Authority is an advisory body of Ministry of Women and Child Development. Ghana is designated as central authority to deal with inter-country adoptions. India has not ratified the Hague Convention on Inter-Country Adoption 1993. So this is wrong. India has ratified Hague Convention. So these are correct. 3 is wrong. Kara is designated as central authority. So second is correct. And the first is wrong. It is not advisory. It's regulatory, I think. So I think I will go with B. Yes. It is an autonomous statutory body of Ministry of Women and Child Development set up in 1990. It functions as a nodal body of the authority for question of Indian employment is mandated to monitor and regulate in India and in 2000. Consider the following statement. NTC is an independent autonomous body responsible for oversight as well as administration of tribunals constituted in 2019. The amendment of NTC was suggested by the 14,000 Matthew Case 2019. I think both are incorrect, as we have studied in the article. It is not it is not constituted till now that to constitute a national tribunal commission. Idea of NTC was first noted in L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India, 1997. It would be set it would be set up as an independent autonomous body responsible for oversight as well as administration of tribunals, also to see selection, appointment, service condition of tribunal members. Which of the following animal park? Okay, this is a question of UPSC 2016. Which of the following animal park is unique in being a swamp with floating vegetation that support a rich biodiversity? Kibul Lamjung National Park, that is in Manipur. So this is having the floating bodies which are called only I don't know it, but its answer is Kibul Lamjung. Yes, Manipur. National Park is characterized by a unique floating decomposed plant material located Kahaya Pundi, not Hundi. Hundi is different. Pundi. It is floating national park with floating vegetation and supports a rich biodiversity. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you like to study the current affair with me. If you like this video, subscribe my channel, like the video, and share it with your friends who are preparing for any government exam and who are preparing the current affair. So, okay, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you very much.